1, 2, 3.
Hello everyone! So before we start, we will introduce ourselves. My name is Zema Descita.
My name is Aulia Salsabila.
My name is Kiara Nira Sabrina.
My name is Semara Putri.
And my name is Aska Hena Berkisti.
And now we will tell you guys about the story, the legend story about Deraman Jayasakti. So, watching the video.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy your video guys. Bye-bye.
Deraman Jayasakti, Pesak sacred history. In ancient time, before ancient religions entered and developed on the island of Belitung, there was a boat that was almost damaged because it was hit by the waves and appeared to be floating downstream at the mouth of the rapid river. It is said that the owner of the boat comes from Brunei. They are a husband and wife couple. The husband, whose name was Deraman Jayasakti, and his wife were stranded on the side of the river, which is now known as Simpang Pesak. Due to their condition of worrying about rigid costs, food and supply running out, and the condition of the boat no longer being able to sail, Deraman finally thought of staying where they were stranded with the intention of starting a new life. How about we just stay here? Asked Deraman, asking for his wife approval. The wife stared Deraman for a moment and said, "Why are you going to use a material to make a house?" Deraman thought for a moment while looking around. "I'm not making a house, but it's a hut. For the materials, we use wood from around the ship." The wife, who had given enough and they know what to do in the area where they were stranded, finally nodded. "I agree. At least we can sleep a decent place." Every day, Deraman get college food from around his stranded ship to be used as material to build a hut. Meanwhile, the roof used screens that are no longer used. Not even a month later, news of Deraman arrival reached the ears of the king of Balok, so the king of Balok was shocked. At the time, the center of the King Balok government was in the area now known as Balok Lama, quite far from the Pesak intersection, even though it was quite far from Balok Lama. At the time, the area was still included in the territory of the Balok Kingdom. King of Balok is a figure who always prevents foreigners from coming to his territory. In fact, he did not hesitate to ask foreigners to obtain a resident permit from them. "Hey employee, go to where the strange man lives and tell him to come see me immediately," King Balok ordered one of his bodyguard. "Good sir." The men immediately won the place ordered by the king.
You must pay me a penny of gold as security for your stay here. Deraman agreed to the terms of King Balok, realizing that he was not a poor person in his native area. "Salt, okay, I don't mind, but I ask for 1 month to prepare everything." Raja Balok nodded, agreeing to Deraman's wishes. Then Deraman went and told his wife the news. "A tip of gold? How do we get a piece of gold?" The wife looked panicked. Meanwhile, Deraman just had a calm expression on his face. "I will return to Brunei to take the gold basket and other items to meet our living needs." So, the next day, Deraman started preparing the boat so he could return to Brunei after days of hard work repairing the boat. The boat was finished along with all the simple equipment that was readily eligible to get to Brunei. His wife prepared roasted lutong, a long-lasting food on the road, as well as her husband's necessities such as sarongs and several pieces of clothing made from thorn cells. After all the preparations are complete, leave Deraman for Brunei. Day after day, Deraman sailed until he arrived at. A few seconds later, the guard arrived at Deraman's residence. What you named Deraman are a foreigner from Brunei. That's right. What is your purpose in coming to my place? You see, I am King Balok's envoy. I was ordered to convey a message to you that His Majesty wants you to immediately appear before him. Where on earth should I meet the king? In the old Balok area. The next day, Deraman obeyed the order of King Balok. He went to see King Balok. What's wrong? You want to see me, sir? King Balok cleared his throat with authority. Tell me your purpose in coming here. Then Deraman recounted the initial incidents of being stranded in this area. After telling the story, Deraman added, if possible, I would like to settle in this area. King Balok. Deraman's speech got a positive response from the king. After debating for a moment, Raja Balok allowed Deraman to stay in Pesak on one condition, of course. I give you permission to stay in territory on one condition. If I may know, what are the conditions?
Brunei, because he was perfect for time, Deraman made a best use of his landing time. He provided one jukung of gold, his test condition, not forgetting teplak wood, sands, a bolt of salt sand, a cat, a coaster, and several other time to be taken to Belitung. Then, with the providence, Deraman sailed back to Belitung, saying the roaster he bought with him always wallowed in limestone salt, so much of the salt sticking to his father. On the way, Deraman was surprised by an arrival. The priest who invited him. We are so lucky, we got one prey, exclaimed the leader of his partners. The other cheated to healthy Deraman gestured cynically at the princess. What do you want? Hand over all your belongings. If I want to, what will you do? Change Deraman brutally. The princess suddenly becomes angry at being challenged like that. A moment later, when the prefect we are about to attack Deraman roasted. Just at the moment, Deraman attacked the princess, killing them all. After that, Deraman boat sailed again toward Belitung. A few moments later, the boat landed on the Belitung Island. Upon arrival, Deraman impromptu featured the king in his place. Are you going to give me a golden pot? As the King Balok question was greeting with a shake of his hand by Deraman. The purpose of my coming here is to invite you to make a transition at the edge of the mouth of the Pesak River, near the boat and the gold boat moored. Hearing that Deraman was ready with the confidence to sail in his territory, King Balok agreed and left, accompanied by a complete guard. Arrived at the riverbank where the boat was moored. At a transition to place but one again, Deraman requested respectfully before the transportation was sickness. The Raja Balok also accompanied Deraman's offered. Sir, that's better like this. You take the jewel and the gold inside it. But I placed this telepath from my village there. After that, I spread the salt lime around it. So this will be the border of my research of this girl in the future. Because the requests were confident, mainly King Balok allowed the painting of Pelepak wood and the sowing of garan salt.
As is known, durian trees can grow anywhere. However, in Pesak, only 2 or 3 offspring of the durian that have grown back. According to the story, that also happened with Deraman Jayasakti whereabouts. As in general, in village in Belitung, durian season is an opportunity for children to play away from home. It is said that during the durian repak season, Deraman's son was alone in his durian hut waiting for the durian to fall. Wow, I can't wait for the durian fruit to fall, Deraman dogger said with a beaming face. However, unexpectedly, in the salon of the Keleka village, a rustling sound was suddenly heard, followed by the thumping sound, indicating that a durian had fallen. Then, a second later, a small child's scream was heard accompanying the sound of the durian falling. During the durian, Deraman immediately stopped his work and rushed to his durian hut. As soon as he arrived at the durian hut, how surprised he was to find his beloved son lying with his head covered in blood. "My son!" Deraman momentarily shouted hysterically on the side. Her dogger body, he hugged at the child deeply, desperately hoping that the child would wake up. Tears rolled down his cheeks. He can no longer hold the dead. That's how Deraman can finally live in this Pesak area. From the boundary of the planting of a pelepah tree, the tree grew and spread to the present km 16 area. Strangely, in the Dusun Balok area itself, it doesn't grow at all. From the short account of this story, it is known that the boundary of Balok and Pesak names in the area where the pelepah tree originates, and where there are pelepah trees, while the Balok area does not have pelepah trees. Deraman also has a weapon called Keris Kendrick. The length of the dagger is approximately one span. When the long dry season attacked his Keleka village, Deraman has difficulty finding a source of water to use as a well. He had explored almost all the regions, but there was not a single source of water that he found. In such a situation, Deraman took Kendrick's dagger and stuck into the ground near his hut while saying, "This is where you will come out, or we will all die." Startled after he pulled off the Kendrick carries from the ground, something miraculous happened. Unexpectedly, water came out from the place where he had stuck in Kendrick carries. The water source in now near his grave are not far from the salty Pesak River, but the well is still fresh. After living in the Pesak district for a long time, Deraman was blessed with a daughter. He loved his son very much, until he is very unwilling if he has to lose the child. As is known, durian tears can grow anywhere. However, in Pesak, only 2 or 3 offspring of the durian tree have grown back. According to the story, that also happened with Deraman Jayasakti whereabouts and is generally as
Wake up, honey. The sound shook her little daughter's body, but to no avail the child remained silent, lying there stiffly without anything. Why are you leaving so soon? You're still small, son. Don't leave father and mother like this. The roar roared. The tears flowed even harder. His heart was very painful. The beloved child who has always been cared for is now gone forever, leaving the mortal world, parenting the untouched being dimension. Because he was deeply saddened by what happened to his beloved daughter, he angrily exclaimed, "For 7 generations, this village will not be hit by durian." After saying that, the Raman stood up, lifting. His daughter's body was to be buried on the edge of the Pesak River. After the death of his beloved daughters, the Raman was devastated, making his wife worried about her husband's condition. "Never mind, sir. Let our child go," the wife tried to calm the Raman. "No, ma'am, I still don't want to. He left me so quickly even before we saw him grow up," the Raman answered with a sad face. The wife patted Raman's shoulders. "Accept it, sir." Then the Raman cried again. It seems that his beloved cannot be replaced by anything. There was regret in Raman's heart as to why he was at that time. After hearing and observing all the laws and regulations of Islam, the Ramans remembered the 7 large jars containing langur and monkey meat. Then the Raman said, "Then I won't convert to Islam yet because there is still langur and monkey meat in the 7 jars of langur and monkey meat. I want to finish the 7 jars of langur and monkey meat. Once they are finished, then I will convert to Islam." Hearing this, the boatswain understood why Deraman did not want to convert to Islam. According to the story, Deraman had not had time to finish 7 jars of langur and monkey caskets. Deraman had already died. This shrine is located on the left towards km 62 from the Pesak River bridge joining the public cemetery, but is maintained and managed perfectly by its heirs. Coming to this place from the capital of Belitung Regency Tanjung Pandan, the distance is kilometers 61 taken via the middle road to the capital of East Belitung Regency Mangga. The shape of the grave and tombstone depicts Islam, and the nearby well has diameter of 16 centimeters and depth or 17 centimeters with fresh water, even though it is only a few meters from the Setli Sungai Pesak stream. All Pesak residents really care about the clients of this environment, because if you use this water carelessly, your body will itch. According to search, this well is the last address for residents during the long dry season. Pesak village itself has another specialty, namely that it does not hold ruahan in individual homes, but those it together catered at the grave of Datuk Keramat Pesak, because Deraman Jayasakti is considered the forerunner of today's village residents.
So that's the story about Deraman Jayasakti, and thanks
Thank you
for
for
watching. Bye bye.